To bring in the new year, I wanted to do something new on my channel and talk about my worst and most disappointing games of 2023. And I did that. Go check those videos out if you want to see them. They're pretty good, kind of, for a small channel. But since I've done the worst and most disappointing games of 2023, I might as well do the best games of 2023 as well. But when I was looking through my catalog of games I played last year, I realized I didn't play many new games in 2023. And most of the ones that I did play weren't that good. The joys of being an Xbox gamer. However, I did find 3 games that I enjoyed. So here is the list of the best games of 2023, in my opinion. The third best game I played in 2023 is Assassin's Creed Mirage. Ubisoft called this game a return to the series' roots with an emphasis on parkour and stealth. As someone who's a big fan of old school Assassin's Creed and not so much a fan of RPG Assassin's Creed, I was excited for Mirage. So, the big question, was Assassin's Creed Mirage a return to the series' roots? Kind of. The cities are designed with parkour in mind, which I love. Stealth is a big part of this game, which is nice for a stealth series. You get to play as an assassin, which is always nice to do in an Assassin's Creed game. Eagle Vision is back. So yeah, if you're doing your checkboxes at home, it sounds like it would be an old school Assassin's Creed game. But it's not entirely the case. For starters, the combat in this game isn't very good. The combat in this game is easy, but what's worse is that it's just boring. Unlike the old school Assassin's Creed games, which had pretty easy combat, but it looked cool. The combat in Mirage does not look cool. The parkouring in this game is emphasized, but it's also not great. The devs of Mirage said that parkour was inspired by Unity's parkour. I did not get that at all. Some people have called it sticky. I like to say that Basim is like a magnet, and he's attracted to certain spots when he's parkouring, even if physics wouldn't allow it. So I like the emphasis on parkour. I just wish the parkouring was better. The world is basically empty outside of the main story. There's contracts you can do. There's these small side quests called Tales of Baghdad, but there's only 6 of those. And then you have other small stuff that you collect, but that's about it. The story's alright. It's not the worst Assassin's Creed story, and it's certainly not the best Assassin's Creed story. But it's alright, it's meh. It's pretty forgetful, except for the ending, because the ending is stupid. I don't want to spoil it for people who didn't play it, because I don't want them to throw up in their mouth. So I'll just say it's a stupid ending. I did not like it at all. But it is memorable, so I guess I'll give them that. But the biggest problem with this game is that it uses the same engine as the RPG Assassin's Creed games. And that's why at its core, Mirage feels like an RPG Assassin's Creed game, but with the RPG elements stripped away from it. So you might be wondering how Assassin's Creed Mirage is one of the best games I played in 2023 if I'm complaining about it so much. Well, there are certain moments in this game that really feel like old school Assassin's Creed. Whether that be from a cutscene or being stealthy in a restricted area, certain things really feel like old school Assassin's Creed, and I very much enjoyed that. Plus, I needed a third game on this list. The second best game I played in 2023, and this one was actually a great game, is Hogwarts Legacy. This is the game to play for any Harry Potter fan who has ever wanted to experience what it's like to be a student at Hogwarts in digital form. Hogwarts itself looks amazing and is incredibly detailed. I spent so much time just wandering around the school grounds because it was just amazing to look at. And it's not just the school, the entire world is incredibly detailed and beautiful to look at. The story in this game is also really well done. It's well written, and I enjoyed learning about the wizarding world pre Harry Potter. The combat in this game is also really cool. There are unique spells that you learn as you progress through the game that are really fun to use. Whether you're fighting a goblin, a witch, a wizard, a giant knight, it doesn't matter. It's all fun. Who knew fighting with a stick while wearing a robe could be so much fun? There are quite a few puzzles in this game, and a lot of them are pretty challenging, especially for someone like me, an idiot. But I got through them all without Googling it, because that's cheating. It doesn't matter that it took an hour to do a puzzle that should have taken 10 minutes, because I did it myself. What lowers this game more than anything else is the fact that there's no Quidditch. How do you expect me to fully Hogwarts without Quidditch? They couldn't even give me one quest where you have to play a game of Quidditch and find the snitch. They couldn't even give me that. Instead, they're like, well, the professor's just a jerk and he canceled Quidditch for the whole entire year. I didn't like that at all. But outside of that, the game is really great. You get to do almost the whole shebang that any Harry Potter fan would love to do. Go to school at Hogwarts, learn different potions, learn different spells, kill goblins, fly your broom. This game's got almost everything. But as great as this game is, it's not the best game I played in 2023. The best game I played in 2023 was, you're already seeing the game, so there's no reason for a drum roll, Hi-Fi Rush. I know. Some of you are probably like, what? This game? This game. Hi-Fi Rush is your best game of 2023 and not Baldur's Gate 3? And I understand that. I'm sure I would have loved Baldur's Gate 3 if I played it, and maybe I will one day now that it's on Xbox. But at this time, the best game I played in 2023 is Hi-Fi Rush. This is a game that I thought was going to be good, but it completely exceeded my expectations. So Hi-Fi Rush is a game that was announced at some Xbox event, developer direct or something like that. When I first saw it, it looked pretty interesting. The combat looked like it would be a lot of fun. And when the game released, which was that day, because it was shadow dropped, I got to play it. And I was blown away. The combat is the best part of this game. You have to fight enemies based off the rhythm of the song that's playing. And if you can time your punches and other fighting things to the rhythm of the music, you inflict higher damage on your enemies. And there's a lot of different moves you can unlock. There's like special finishing moves. It's a lot of fun. And I know I'm not explaining the combat very well because, again, idiot here. But just know that the combat is awesome. But what really surprised me was how good the story was. The story is surprisingly well done and it's got a ton of great moments. You have funny moments, serious moments, heartfelt moments. This game has all the moments. It is a shorter game. The story will take about 10 hours to complete, but those 10 hours are incredible. So just to recap, why is Hi-Fi Rush the best game I played in 2023? Well, it exceeded my expectations. It's got a great story. The combat is extremely fun. And I didn't have to pay for it. It's on Game Pass. Doesn't get any better than that. But seriously, Hi-Fi Rush, incredible game. The best game I played in 2023. So there you have it. Those are the best games I played in 2023. 2 solid games and 1 okay game. I did my best. I should have played Baldur's Gate 3. That's on me. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. But before I go, I would like to know what your best games of 2023 were. Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. I'm Running Man Zero, and I'll see you next time.